I'm Balram Nair. I work with Chennai Angels in the capacity of Vice President. I head the Secretariat for the Chennai Angels. We're a four-member team that handles around 95 plus odd investors, taking care of the entire process flow of investing. Chennai Angels has been into existence for the last 8 plus years, and we've invested into close to 35, 37 deals with 50 plus crores of investments. If you look at the Chennai Angels journey, we've grown, or we've been extremely robust in the last 4 years. The first 4 years has been more of discovery in terms of how the ecosystem is. The deal flows were small, the teams were small, so the investments were made specifically by a few individuals making a few phone calls. The last 4 years, the entire equation has changed. We've become more structured. There's a specific flow in which we curate our the startups that come to us. Chennai, being conservative in nature, so are our investors a little conservative in nature. So you find that we will go a lot more deeper into each of the companies. That actually shows in the companies that we hold. We have one of the lowest percentages of failures in the startup ecosystem. We still have to see a multi-bagger. We feel that there are at least around five odd companies could grow to be multi-baggers who are gone in for the next round of funding and growing quite well. We still to find an Uber type or an Ola type of company that has to come up. That could be because we're a little conservative. We don't want to jump into anything just by a gut feel per se. But again, that shows, as I said, that shows in in the failure rates that we have. We have one of the lowest failure rates in the angel space. Startup India Rocks has been good. Uh, the quality of startups that have come are exponentially good, more than what I had expected. Because a month back I had read that the events based the events in the ecosystem are like too many, and the ones that come into these ecosystems are the ones that do not get funding elsewhere, so they come into and attend these events. I quite disagree with what I saw today. A good number of guys that I met today are, I would have picked them up anywhere. So I'm not sure why others have not picked them up, and they've come here purely to gain a lot of things from this event than just meeting an angel or a VC round. So good job, and looking forward to many more such events. Each event has a specific theme, right? The theme. I mean, okay, most of the themes, even okay. Let's take a similar theme. Another organization conducts a very similar theme. The number of people that come in or the quality of startups that come in were quite different. So I think there was a backup. So I was part of the panel that judged at Chennai. So I'm sure you've done many such events across multiple cities, and that work I think paid off when it came to the finale here. So that was good. There are events that again concentrate specifically on providing information, providing pure networking, so each of which has its different pluses and minuses. So I think every company is good. As I was mentioning in my speech, that nobody has to fail, everybody can be a success. It doesn't mean that everybody has to get funded to be a success. So the first, what startup should say is that, am I sustainable today? Don't start a company saying I'll get funding in the angel round, I'll get funding in Series A, I'll get funding in Series B, and then I can look at being profitable. If that is your business model, and if you have a strong conviction and it works well and good for you, otherwise at every point you should have a check and say that, what happens if the ecosystem becomes a little more turbulent now and I'm not getting the funding? It should not be a scenario where you wind up and go. So you should be able to sustain at each point and then go from there. So that check should always be there.